Well, it's that fun time at Portland Nursery on Stark Street. It's right in the middle of apple tasting, and I'm with Sarah Denny today. And Sarah, you know, I love coming out here because there's so many different flavors to try with all the apples and pears, but I always bring too many home. So you really have some tips to what to do with all those extra apples and pears.
Yes, there's a lot that you can do. There's many varieties that can just keep well in a fridge, you know, being separated and keep for months. But for a lot of other ones, you need to take an extra little
Sure.
step and dry them or sauce them or, you know, something like that. So we were gonna dry some apples today.
You know, I think that a lot of people may have a dehydrator, but really you can just use your oven. You know, even in the link, it says you could do it in your car on a hot day. So that's really kind of funny.
Yes.
So what do we have to do then?
Well, so you want to pick an apple that you like the flavor of, that's got, you know, a juicy, is juicy, and that's right in the prime, not too ripe, not unripe. So
Okay.
you take that, you're going to want to slice them up
All right.
very thinly. The thinner you do it, the faster it's going to dry and all
Okay.
that. So we can just kind of,
And you probably want to core it too, and you can leave the skin on?
yes, you can leave the skin on. You can take it off if you'd like, but most times apples you buy in the store are going to be dried with the skins on.
Sarah, I'm going to join you because it's more fun when you do it with a friend.
That's right.
And so it'll probably depend on how thick these slices are, on how many hours in the oven or the dehydrator.
Yes, so you're going to want to check them often and make sure that you know, they're not getting overdone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you need to turn up the heat a little bit. It's one of those things that you can kind of tell as you go how it's
progressing.
working.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then once it's done, what can you do with them? Like, can you just leave them in the pantry, or should I put them in the freezer?
Well, you should have them in an airtight bag, whether that's Ziploc or vacuum seal. And for storing, freezer is really the best place to put them. They'll last so much longer. You won't have any chance of molding or anything like that. So
Yeah, after all this work,
what I
I don't
would
want
do.
them molding.
I like how you're doing them in a circle. I think you're getting them thinner than I am too. So that's perfect.
Well, you know, it's all kinds of things you could do with it, either way.
Yeah.
You know, also, I think that for ease, you can always make applesauce.
Yes, and applesauce is really easy to make also. And so many applesauces taste so much better than the ones you buy in the store. My
for
grandma
sure.
always made applesauce, and there's just nothing like it.
There
So-
isn't. And you know, I think that coming down to apple tasting, you can try different apples that maybe you can't get at any other store or farmer's market. And really, this is the place to come because there's over 50 apples, plus you have Asian pears and regular pears.
Yes.
So really, it's so much fun to come out, especially on the weekends. There's so many activities. So really, go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to Portland Nursery for their website. Plus, there's a link to all the dehydrating recipes. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.